In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, we begin our lesson today, inshallah. We will take a reading, a skill, another skill after the skill of yesterday, which was writing skill, and we know how to write a letter of application. And you had a homework, I think. I wish you will do it. Now, in this lesson, we will, in reading in general, it is a chance, it is your opportunity as a new learner of English or a second language to practice your reading skills. So today we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs, and they are about health and to be physically fit, to be stronger. Now, before we read, we have a discussion. Look at question number 1. How would you describe physically fit person? How would you describe, تصف, describe? Now, if I want to ask you, describe yourself. You will say, I am, I did not say talk about yourself. I said describe yourself. You will say, I am tall. I am, if you are fat, or I am slim, slender. How would you describe physically fit person? How about physically unfit? Fit and unfit. لائق جسديا. Physically, yesterday we took a word called physics with chemistry and mathematics. Now, today we have physically. It is not the lesson. ليست الفيزياء. هنا بمعنى ماذا؟ physically جسديا. How would you describe a physically fit person? How would you describe physically fit person? كيف تصف إنسان لائق جسديا fit or unfit? Okay. Now, if you are fit person, it means that you are, first of all, you sleep early. You do not stay up late at night. You sleep early. You wake up early. You sleep early at night. You wake up early in the morning. Okay. You do not do bad habit. Like what? Like smoking. You do not smoke. So you can be what? You can be physically fit. Also, when you are eating, about your habit, eating habit, you do not eat junk food, fast food, burgers and such like this. You eat healthy food, you do exercise, you play sport, you play football especially. You do not do any bad habits, and of course you sleep early at night. And how about a physically unfit person? If you smoke, you must be unfit. You will be physically unfit. If you eat a lot of junk food, fast food, which you know, burgers and crisps and French fries, you will end up unfit. Okay? Let's some of your favorite pastime. Now this word, it is not the time in the past. It is a new word for you, and I wish it is not. But list some of your favorite pastime, amusement, entertainment. What is your favorite entertainment? What is your favorite amusement? List some of your favorite pastimes. Which ones do you think help you stay healthy and fit? Which ones do not? Now, if you talk about yourself and you talk about the thing that you love to do, and if they reflect your fitness to be healthy or unhealthy. Now, I will talk about myself and you can talk to yourself. One of my favorite pastime was or and is and will be, inshallah, I will continue to do it, to sleep early at night and to wake up in the morning, early in the morning. This is number one. Number two, do not eat from restaurants. Do not make it a habit. Do not make it a habit. So do not use to eat from restaurant. Eat from your house. Of course, your mother, my mother, our sisters, we ourselves can do a lot of make a lot of recipes. Okay, list some of your favorite pastime. For me also, I go to dinner with my friend once in a month. I go out with my family and have some dinner with my family also out. And teacher, you are saying do not eat from restaurant. I am talking about not to eat every day, not to make it a habit فقط. Okay, list some of your favorite pastime. Which ones do you think help you stay healthy and fit, and which ones do not? Now, watching TV for most of time, it will make you unhealthy and it will affect your eyes, your way of thinking. And this pastime, I love to watch TV, I love to watch movies, but this pastime, this amusement, this my entertainment, it will affect me, and it might what? It might not helping me to stay physically fit. Okay, what are some things that prevent people? Prevent, يمنع. What are some things that prevent people from being in a good shape? In a good shape. In a good shape. Now, a lot of things that makes people stay out of shape. Maybe if you say they eat a lot. And when do they eat a lot? They eat a lot while watching TV. And a lot of doctors say that do not eat while you are watching TV. Do not eat your meal. لا تأكل وجبتك. لا تأكل وجبتك ما هي؟ أي واحدة؟ الغداء أو العشاء أو الفطور. Do not eat your main meal while watching TV. Why? Because you are concentrating on the TV. You are not concentrating on what you are eating. So you will eat a lot and a lot and a lot. You will stay eating. What are some things that prevent people from being in a good shape? Also, people who do not exercise. People who do not exercise, who do not play football, for example, do not go to the park and juggling, or they stay late at night, they stay late in the morning, and even more they may wake up in the afternoon. So these things will prevent you from being fit. Okay? Okay. Now, we will have 4 stories about 4 people, and we will know how to use it now. Let us go to reading for guests. Read the text A to D. We will read it together quickly and match them with the headings below. Okay. We will read Karim. Karim. And who is Karim? Let us know about Mr. Karim. Karim, at 23, is a personal trainer who offers advice to people who wants to get in shape. Most of my clients are looking for the perfect personal fitness program, says Karim. One that would tone their muscles, build strength and endurance, الصبر, and get rid of extra kilos, as well as being fun and fulfilling. And for, of course, sports and exercising will take your you will not be more tired. You will be fun, of course, and it will affect your psychological life. With some thought and research, anyone can create such a program. Unfortunately, unluckily, most people are looking for a quick fix, and this is a problem when you want the result. What is the result? I was walking a lot, I was exercising a lot for more than a week, and I still have my kilos. I did not lose any kilos. So do not be in a hurry. With some thought and research, anyone can create such program. Unfortunately, most people are looking for a quick fix. نتيجة سريعة. Only to lose interest and quit before there is any change in their health. To avoid frustration, الإحباط, to avoid لكي تتجنب الإحباط. To avoid frustration, you should consider various factors before embarking on a fitness regime. Embarking, to start. What activity best suits your schedule and lifestyle? Do you prefer structure or flexibility? How can you relate the activity to your interests so that it is not a chore? Do you like routine? Do you like to include exercise in your social life, or is it something you prefer to do alone? Finally, once you have chosen something, it is important to do some research and know how the activity will affect your body so you do not end up injured. Good. Now, let's go to Mr. Mark. And I like Mr. Mark. I like Mr. Mark. Mark, 18, faces some typical obstacles. Obstacles عوائق أو نسميها أيضا ماذا؟ عقبات. Mark, 18, faces some typical obstacles to getting in shape. لكي يصبح جسمه ملائم، يصبح جسمه رشيق. I wish I could find time to exercise. Look at Mr. Kareem. Mr. Mark, I'm sorry. I wish I could find time to exercise. Why? Now, a lot of people make excuses to not to exercise. Why? Because I don't have time. So what are you doing? What are you doing in your life? You sleep late, you wake up late, and you say I don't have time. You don't have work. If you don't have a work, now Mr. Mark has one. I wish I could find time to exercise, but it's really hard, he says. I'm in my final year, like you, of school. I spend hours studying, and I also work several hours a week. Oh, I am in my final year of school. I spend hours studying, and I also work several hours a week. A very good student. He studies and he works. When I have free time, I usually surf the internet. In his free time, he just what? Use his ability and skills to surf the internet. I bought a treadmill. جهاز سير. I bought a treadmill a few months ago, but I rarely use it like a lot of people. I rarely use it. I have a lot of friends, and we often end up at somebody's house watching TV and eating crisps. Bad things, bad habit, he says. I tend to take the easy way out and skip the exercising. Why? Nevertheless, Mark is determined to make some change in his life. He is determined, مصمم. عقد النية على أن ماذا؟ To change his life. I am a bit disappointed. محبط. أصيب بخيبة الأمل. I am a bit disappointed in my life. If I had set a goal, and this is the start of everything, you must to set a goal. تضع هدف في الحسبان ثم تسعى وراءه. If I had set a goal and reached it, I would have felt better about myself. Anyway, this summer, he is planning for something. This summer, I decided to join a fitness boot camp. It is extreme. It is, to some extent, it is dangerous, but it is good. I decided to join a fitness boot camp. Fitness boot camps are based on the intense physical training. Intense. مكثف. Intense physical training that new army recruits receive. يا ساتر. الجيش. However, مثل التدريبات اللي يقوم فيها ماذا؟ العسكر in the army. However, they are for the average person who wants to lose weight or improve their endurance and strength. I am going to do an 8-week program. 2 months. A program of 2 months. 8-week program. Training start at 6 in the morning. Early in the morning. And involves jumping jacks, squats, running laps, time sprint, and push-ups. Between 300 and 400 a session. 300 push-up. Oh. We have to show up 3 days a week. Only 3 days a week. And if we are late or miss a session, look at the punishment. There are consequences. We might get dunked in the lake or have to run extra laps. I am a bit anxious, but I am already feeling more motivated. متحمس. Says Mark, I am worried about the first day at boot camp. So I am making sure I get more active, walking more, riding my bike, cutting out the junk food. To stop eating junk food. I want to feel prepared. Okay. Now, this is about Mark, Greg, and Paul. Mr. Greg. Indeed, it is important to be prepared for any new physical activity, especially if you are not in very good shape. What is he doing now? He is juggling at the sea, I think. Okay, while taking up something new can be exciting, you can injure yourself if you don't train properly. بشكل صحيح. Greg, 17, wanted an activity that would help him stay fit for school sports and decided to try running. I began running alone. I trained hard, trying to get in shape quickly to get in shape. But then I developed a painful condition called shin splint. Injured. He had injured. Which happens when the muscles in the calf, this is the place of your calf, when the muscles of the calf become stronger than the shin muscles. Then I learned about a beginner's running group that met twice a week. I decided to try it and quickly discovered that I much preferred running with a group rather than on my own. Your exercise will be more fun when you are doing with a group, not alone. I decided to try it quickly, and it quickly discovered that I much preferred running with a group rather than on my own. If I had known how much fun it would be, I would have joined right away. I have made a lot of friends in the group, and we hang out together even when we are not running. We also have a great coach who shows us the best way to train for our fitness level so that we don't get injured. Good. And finally with Paul, if you mentioned running to Paul, 17, all you will get is an eye roll. like this. He is not in the mood to do it. Sport? Running? Oh no. If you mention running to Paul, 17 years old, all you will get is an eye roll. If by fitness you mean using a treadmill or doing laps, I have one word for you: boring. A lot of people see sports or exercising as something boring. Why? Because they repeat it. No, it is not boring. You can do it and say, tell me about your experience. I cannot do the same thing over and over. Still, both things, he is as fit as all his sporty friends, maybe even more so. How did he get there? My father took a material arts class at a local gym last year, he says. At the time, I thought it was funny about his father. I did not think he'd stick up with it. But every time he came home from his class, he had a big smile on his face and was in such a good mood. After sports, you get this situation. You will have a lot of fun after sports and after exercising, and you will be in a good mood. Paul's father convinced him to go to the gym, opens the house. After trying a few different kinds of material arts, Paul decided to take a taboo class. Now, what is a taboo class? It is a class where the music is loud and you do a lot of movements. At first, I was self-conscious, but I loved the moves, and soon I was completely caught up in the moment. Now I look forward to the class every week, blah, blah, blah. Now, if we go back, we have read that all. Now, we have 5 items about every paragraph. One extra is not mentioned. Not a real training program. Who? Number D. Paragraph number D. To think hard before you choose a program. Number A. If lazy, you might need some discipline. انضباط. And last one is number C. More people, more fun. Number C with Mr. Now we have an exercise here. Read the text again and answer the question 1 to 15. Write A, B, C, or D in the boxes. What paragraph? What paragraph? We have 4 paragraphs. What paragraphs do this? Number C talks about some of the risk associated with the fitness program. Some risk, injured. Now look. Which paragraph says why peers may not be a good influence when it comes to getting in shape? Paragraph number B with Mark. Refers to some of the benefits associated with making fitness a social activity. A lot of friends doing in groups. وهكذا. For the time, after reading a lot of them, now we have some words. Embarking, to start. Core, and present task, routine. Like routine. Skip, to jump up, down, continue, or to miss out on. And condition, requirement, illness, or situation, to help what illness, condition. After we have read a lot of the paragraphs, number 4, what's your opinion post-reading after you read? What's your opinion of the activities that Mark, Greg, and Paul did to improve their fitness? Now we have Mark, Greg, and Paul. What are the activities? Some people, look at they say what? I do not exercise because I find it's boring. Why? You must exercise to improve your thinking, your way of thinking, and to improve your situation, how to talk to others. It will be improved, and you will be in a good shape. This is about our lesson today. I wish we could make a lot of information for you, and wish inshallah to see you inshallah sooner. Thank you very much, and try to read it again alone. Thank you very much.